folks, Chuck here again, Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead. This is a little doe. She's probably about 5 months old. I purchased her recently at a farmer's market, or well, a swap meet, and I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm gonna show you a couple of quick things to look for whenever you go to buy rabbits, and especially if you don't know the person you're buying the rabbits from. I mean, I don't have to tell you there are some dishonest people in the world, and those kind of people, they'll tell you, you can ask questions, but if they're dishonest, they're going to tell you what they think you want to hear to get you to buy from them. Caveat emptor is the phrase we're looking for. Buyer beware. In this case, this rabbit, she's a little thin, okay? First of all, we feel across her back here. I can feel the ridge line of her vertebrae here, okay? I can feel some rib, okay? That's not something I like to see in a rabbit, but that's something we can fix. If you feel a rabbit and you check and it feels a little thin, it's not hard to fatten up a rabbit, provided the rabbit is not sick and off feed. One way that you can tell a rabbit's off feed, just like you can with your children, look them in the eye. See her bright shiny eyes, okay? There's no matted, there's no crusting around the eyes and what have you. She looks like she needs a little extra food to fatten her up, but other than that, she looks healthy, okay? But that's not all we're gonna look at. Another thing we look at is we're gonna raise her up here, look at her teeth. They don't like when you look at their teeth. Come here, sweet. Now, you're not going to be able to see this on camera very well, but there should be a definite overbite, okay? The teeth should make contact, but the front teeth should be out, you know, an overbite, or I guess what we would call like buck tooth. They shouldn't be out past the bottom. The bottom and top teeth, they have to make contact, okay? It's that contact when they're chewing that helps keep their teeth worn down. Rabbits' teeth are just like any other rodent. They grow continuously throughout their lifetime. And if their teeth do not make contact, those teeth can actually get so long that they can't open their mouth far enough to take a bite of food, and they'll starve, okay? I've actually seen cases where the rabbit's teeth would get so long that it would actually dig into the roof of the mouth or into the jaw. I've actually seen them curve. In a case like that, folks, I'm trying to say this, you're not doing it any favors, okay? Those, you can take side cutters and you can trim those teeth back, but they're never going to be right again. It can't be fixed. And if you really want to help that rabbit, I'm sorry to say, but the best thing to do is to put it down, because it's I mean, if you want to continuously, if you have time in your schedule to take care of a special needs animal, then by all means do so. But if not, do the rabbit a favor. Don't put it in a situation where it's going to be neglected because we don't have the time to give it the special care that it needs. Can't find somebody that wants to give it the special care it needs, and you can't. Do the rabbit a favor and put it down. Don't make it live like that. I say that with a heavy heart. Sometimes that's the only option. It really is. But her teeth look great. Her gums, we look at the gums. Just like, I don't know if you check dogs and cats for internal parasites, but if they have like intestinal parasites, the gums will be really light. These are really pink. See the color in the lips and the gum? Chances are that if she has any intestinal or internal parasite, they are not to the point that they're affecting her color yet. But we always give them a wormer, okay? This being a new animal, I just want to remind you, okay, I've got a cage. When we bring a new animal in, it stays separated from the rest of the farm or the rest of the animals for at least a month. If rabbits have been kept on wire, look on the bottoms, the pads of their feet. They should be thick pads on their feet, because if you're going to keep yours on wire, you want thick pads on the feet so you don't have to worry about sores. But you're checking for sores on the feet. Back feet as well. See that big thick pad of fur on the bottom of that? I breed for this. If I have a rabbit that gets a sore on any foot from being on the wire, it leaves my breeding program. And over a period of time, you're going to have rabbits that do fine on the wire. You'll never see sores on their feet. I mean, what I'm saying is I breed for that, and I look for that. See this thick pad? Check your rabbits. There should be a good thick pad of fur there. That insulates the flesh of the bottom of their foot from that wire, because that wire can be somewhat abrasive. But if they've got a good thick pad of fur on their feet, it protects the hide of the bottom of their feet from that abrasion that can happen as they move around on the wire. Some people say put a board or something like that in for the rabbits to sit on. I'm not altogether against that, but if you have to do that to keep rabbits from getting sores on their feet, my advice is to cull out some rabbits, okay, and change out with some that you don't have to do that, because you're helping rabbits the strains of rabbits in the future, you're helping them out, okay? These guys are domesticated. They can't naturally cull the herd, so to speak, like animals in the wild can. So you have to help them, you know, and by culling, I mean, you know, those with deformities, things that are not desirable traits in a rabbit, you want to get rid of them. One of the main things, overall healthy, they're healthy and lively. See, she's just curious. She wants to look around. Something else to look for, okay? Look in the ears. Okay, the ears should be pink with just a little bit of short fur inside there, okay? Look down in there. If you see anything other than light pink flesh or fur that matches the rabbit's color, especially if it looks like dirt or earwax, folks, most likely that's ear mite. You can see she's got a little bit of discoloration. She's probably been kept near a buck where she's been sprayed a time or two. That happens. You can give her a bath. You can clean her up. If the idea there is just solve whatever problems caused that in the first place. In the case with her, she was probably housed either in a community cage with a young buck, or she could have been housed in a single section cage next door to a buck. You've seen my cages, how there's like 6 sections right side by side. If you house a doe next to a buck, sometimes he'll spray urine through the section. And if that's something that you want to do away with, it's just a simple matter of finding something to put that's solid in that section. Make a little partition in between her and the buck. And then if he tries to spray, she's got a shield. I just wanted to show you guys some things that we look for when we're buying rabbits at a farmer's market or a swap meet or something like that. She's a little sweetheart. She's just new to the farm, that's all. We're gonna cut the video off for right now, and this young lady is ready to go back into her pen. We appreciate you watching, and y'all have a great day, and God bless.